In this section, we will talk about dividing by a monomial. When dividing by a monomial, it is possible to separate the terms of the numerator and divide each term by the monomial denominator. For example, if we divide the expression a plus b plus c by d, we can separate this into three different expressions, a over d plus b over d plus c over d. But this can only happen when we divide by a monomial denominator. For example, let's divide x to the fifth plus 24x to the fourth minus 12x cubed by 6x. We can rewrite this as x to the fifth divided by 6x plus 24x to the fourth divided by 6x minus 12x cubed divided by 6x, since we're dividing by a monomial denominator. To simplify this, x to the fifth divided by x, we would subtract the powers. This would give you x to the fourth. The 6 stays where it is. Since there is no coefficient we can reduce, but on the numerator, the coefficient is just 1. For the second fraction, 24 divided by 6 is 4. X to the fourth divided by x to the first, we subtract the exponents, keep the base. This gives us 4x to the third power, minus 12 divided by 6 is 2. X cubed divided by x, we subtract the powers, 3 minus 1. This gives you x to the second power. Let's look at another example. Let's divide 21a to the fifth b to the fourth minus 14a cubed b squared plus 7ab squared by negative 7ab squared. So we have 21 a to the fifth b to the fourth minus 14a cubed b squared plus 7a squared b. Remember that division bar, the division sign can be written as a fraction bar, and all that is divided by negative 7a squared b. Okay, so because we're dividing by a monomial denominator, we can separate these into three terms. So we have 21 a to the fifth b to the fourth divided by negative 7a squared b minus 14 a to the third b squared divided by negative 7a squared b plus 7a squared b divided by negative 7a squared b. Let's simplify each of these terms. 21 divided by negative 7 is negative 3. A to the fifth over a to the second power. When you divide the same base, subtract the exponents, keep the base. This will give you a to the third. We have b to the fourth over b. When you divide the same base, subtract the powers. 4 minus 1 is 3. This will give us negative 3, a to the third, b to the third. We have a negative divided by negative. This will give us a positive. 14 divided by 7 is 2. A to the third divided by a squared. We keep the same base, subtract the exponents. This will give us a to the first, or just a. B squared over b, that's b to the first. We keep the base, subtract the exponents. 2 minus 1 is 1. That'll give you 2ab. Again, this is positive because we divide a negative by a negative. Finally, we have a positive divided by negative, which will give you a negative. 7 over 7 is 1, a squared over a squared is 1, b divided by b is 1. In other words, you're dividing 7a squared b by itself, so the result will be 1, but it'll be negative 1 because we have a positive divided by a negative.